Hey girl, hey, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Misha. Thank you guys for joining me yet again for another review. We are back with a brand new review for Love is Blind UK Season 1 Episodes 3 and 4. If you are new here, then welcome. I give lighthearted reviews with a little bit of laughter and a little bit of shade and a whole lot of detail. If you're back for a second or third time, then welcome back. Y'all listen, I need a favor. So I don't have the Facebook. Okay, I don't have the Facebook. But I would love for you to share it in any forums, any groups that you're in. Please share the video if you get anything out of the content. Now, child, let's get into it if we're going to get into it. So when episode 3 first opens up, you know, Benaya has dropped the bomb that Sam is a clout chaser. I mean, I don't feel like Nicole took it in enough for me. She was just sitting there wrapped up in that blanket acting like she wasn't listening. Ma'am, the red flags are a flagging. So he told her, you know, I believe that he's there for fame, not love. Meanwhile, Sam is in the men's quarters unbeknownst to him. So then Benaya walked in because he didn't already told Nicole and she ain't listening worth a damn. He goes back into the men's quarters and he's like, yeah, I mean, I felt like I had to say it. Now, he felt bad, but he felt like she needed to know. He is finally realizing that he wants to be with Nicole. So after hearing all that, she says, I just feel like Sam has been so consistent. Consistently cringy. Yeah, he done been consistent. At what? Girl, he said a few nice words and you ready to run off into the sunset? Girl, anyway. Maria and Tom. So they go for their pod date, right? She's all in. On the date, he's asking what marriage looks like for her. She said that she wants to do the traditional roles. She wants to take on the wife role. She likes things the traditional way. Tom was basically like, yeah, I'm not down for that. Okay, I am not down for a stay-at-home mom situation. She then was like, well, I mean, I can go to work. I'm not going to quit working. I just want to at least stay home for the first year or two. You know, you understand, right? And he was like, yeah, I would want to be there for important things as well. This is what I'm thinking. Okay, because, I mean, it seemed good, but we got to read between the lines. So Tom wants you silent and working on the outside of the home. I couldn't do Tom because he seems too set in his ways. And that just would never work for me, honey. Next thing you know, you'll be sitting there trying to work, come home, cook, clean, fry the bacon up in a pan, do everything, then drop it low and pick it up slow at the end of the damn night. Absolutely not. Moving forward. Now, I'm glad they're getting these tough conversations out of the way. The UK version seems to be more mature and they seem to really look for marriage and really are in this for the right reasons outside of Sam, child. But other than that, I think that this cast is showing great maturity. So she's asking him if he still has other connections. He says yes. She told him that he's her number one and she wanted to know where he stood with her. And he told her, I don't have a number one. Tom, you need to make a choice too. Just like I told Benaya, he needs to make a choice. You need to make a choice as well. Moving forward. So it's time for Jasmine and Bobby to see each other for the first time. Bobby felt like he hit the jackpot. Do you hear me? When them doors swung open and he saw Jasmine, he was like, yes. Baby, he loved him some Jasmine. Bobby had such a modest ring for Jasmine. I loved it. I said, look at that. Just as cute, because you know they get to pick out their own rings and whatnot. Y'all remember when Jared gave Ayanna that ring that he was gonna give Mal Mal? Baby, I ain't gonna never forget that. I hate to mix the two, honey, the American version and the UK version, but baby, that ring reminded me that they choose their own rings. Bobby, side note, you looked very nice. And I don't like them little shoes you got on, but she ain't noticed them, so it's cool. Baby, she ain't noticed them. So he called Jasmine stunning like 22 times. He was like, you're stunning. You're stunning. You're stunning. You're stunning. Honey, baby, I'm a number one stunner. What? I know that's right, honey. I'm stunning. Give it to me. You better hype your woman up. Christine and Freddie. So it's the next morning. Christine is going to meet with Freddie. She said that he makes her feel like family. Girl, you sure he not family? I mean, we need to see Bill and Mary because something ain't sitting right with me. So they're on their pod date. They're all giddy and talking and whatnot. He's really into old Christine. So he alludes to the fact that love is blind and he does love her. Baby, they gonna throw the word love around real fast in these pods. I don't know, y'all. I guess it's just me. I'm the type of person that I cannot say I love you unless I love you. I have never said I love you to a person first because I really need to feel like I love you. Like, I don't know. I guess, but I mean, the show is called Love is Blind. So I guess there's that. Now, she told him that he's her number one. Baby, he's the one and the two. Okay, if it were me. And if it don't work out, it's women on their way to the UK right now today. Over on the other side, Demi is on her way to meet Ollie in the pods. Now he's making her feel like a little high school girl again. She's so excited to hear from this man. Now when they get in there, he's telling her that they connect and she wants to go deeper, but she really hasn't. So she told him that she's only felt this way about one other person and she likes the feeling that she's getting. She says she always wanted a family. She always wanted to be a mom, but it's hard for her to conceive naturally because she has endometriosis. And she just feels like she isn't enough. Now, I pray that Demi gets the family that she wants because he took the words right out of my mouth. Girl, you are more than enough. Do you hear me? You are more than enough. Now, he said that he sees a future with her and he liked the fact that she was vulnerable with him. Now, I'm impressed with how he handled it. That's something that a lot of women deal with. So I'm glad that he handled it with care. He did a really great job. Over in the women's quarters, Jasmine is trying to warn Nicole to choose Benaya because Sam lacks depth. Okay, girl, she's trying to tell you she's a mental health nurse. Please listen. So then Nicole told her, well, Sam's been saying from day one that I am the one for him. Jasmine said, girl, he told me the same thing. Okay. Earth to Nicole. Earth to Nicole, baby. Is anybody home? Like, is anything going on up there? Is the light on upstairs? This is your sign to run for the hills. Run far and fast. She is co-signing what Benaya already told you. He is not there for love. Tom and Natasha. Tom goes in to let Natasha down easy. Poor Natasha, baby. She was crying and snotting, trying to persuade him to think again. Girl, don't let him tell you more than once, okay? Please don't let him tell you more than once, sweet Natasha. Don't worry about it. He wants to explore his other option, then let him. Christine and Freddie. So he wrote something for her. It was already giving vows, honey. I said, oh, come on, vows. If this is what you writing her to propose, I can only imagine when y'all standing at the altar. So then he asked her to marry him. Of course, she cried because y'all know that's what she liked to do. And she was like, yes, I'll marry you, Freddie. I'll marry you, brother, cousin. I'm just kidding. Oh, honey, the waterworks know they're going to come easy, don't they? So they both go back into their quarters and now they're engaged. Nicole, Ben, and Sam. Baby, because we got a little love triangle going on. But now you goes to the pause to propose. So he's sitting there. Hello, hello, hello. Baby, it's an echo. Ain't nobody on the other side. So he's still sitting there. And production told him you can't go. So just sit down. Sam is also going to the pods to propose to Nicole. Now, she does not know which door she's going to choose. And she's just walking really slowly. It's giving the cinematics of it all. Choose wisely, girl. Okay. One has a booby trap behind it. Okay. One of them is a consolation prize. Please choose wisely. So she chose door number 1. Baby, this woman walked into Sam's room first. The way I was screaming, no! You know how back in the 90s when you would go to the movies, it's always that one person screaming at the screen, girl, don't go that way. He gonna kill you. That's how I was screaming at that screen. Nicole, you did not heed the warnings. Okay, why would you go into Sam's room? Why would you do that? So she sat down and she's like, I just have one question and I really need to know the answer. Are you here for fame? And girl, like he was going to say, yeah, you caught me. Girl, he's not going to tell you that he's here for fame. Let's be very for real right now. You think somebody going to tell you, my cover's been blown. I would like to confess, I am here for fame. Girl, oh my gosh, child. So she's crying and I'm looking at the screen like, girl, suck it up, buttercup. He keeps saying, trust me, just trust me. I have so much love to give. And no matter what, I'm going to fight for you. He just want to see her outside the pods and anybody else, child. And he ain't fooling me. So after that, she tells this man she loves him. So then he says, no one's ever loved me. I need someone to love me. What is this, a telenovela? Now, Sam, give me a break. Boy, don't piss me off. Sam been reading them romance novels and honey, he is pulling out every single piece of verbiage from them books. I need someone to love me. Anyway, so she told him that he's accepted and he's loved. Mind you, he never said I love you back. Oh, honey, Jasmine dodged a bullet. Do you hear me? Thank God you blew it. Thank God she dodged a bullet, honey. Best thing she never had. Shout out to Beyonce. So then he asked her to marry him, of course, and she said yes. She was like, I just love you. She's like, I love you so much. Yes. He gonna say, I think I love you too. It's magic. This was giving absolutely nothing. Not one feel was felt. As I was watching the two of them talk, they might as well have been stick figures talking like Charlie Brown's teacher. It gave me nothing. That was more like a pinky promise, because it damn sure wasn't no engagement. Moving forward. So after that, she goes into Benaya's room, because mind y'all, he been waiting. She goes into his room. He's sitting there waiting in silence. You can hear a pin drop. Nothing's going on but the rent. Sam goes back into the men's quarters and he's like, I'm engaged. Baby, even they didn't give a damn. When I tell you there was no excitement whatsoever, oh, congratulations, lad. I'm trying to act like they ain't even here. So she's in there with Benaya, right? He starts telling her that he cares for her and he's 100% certain now. And he tells her that he came with an intention and he wants to make the commitment to her. So then she tells him that Sam has her heart. Now, I honestly feel like if the day that she asked Benaya about how he felt about her and he would have said this that he's saying today, then she would have chosen him. But because he did not, she did not choose him. He basically did this to himself by taking too long. I'm sorry. I got to be the one to call it out. I feel like Benaya took too long. She's impatient. And this is why they say patience is a virtue. And you got to be patient because then you end up with a Sam. Okay, you just got to be patient. I mean, he did take it well. He said that he hopes it works out, knowing dang on well Sam play all day and he know he don't hope it work out, but that's just what he got to say. So she came back into the women's quarters. She let them know that she was engaged to Sam. And girl, goodbye and good night. Over on the other side, Benaya came back in and he's like, I feel like she's making a big mistake. Really big, baby, a huge mistake. Sam just does not seem genuine. He just doesn't seem genuine. When he first sat down upon coming into the pods, just remember me, I'm Sam from London. Like, I don't know. He may be an okay guy, but he's been performative since episode 1. So that's what's like making people feel this way about him. It's not like everybody's just choosing to gang up on one person. It's just that Sam does not give genuine. Freddie and Christine. So it's time for them to see each other for the first time. The door opens. Freddie's standing there looking like a GQ magazine model. And of course, baby, she was over the moon. I didn't know the funeral homes had him in there like that. I'm used to Willie Watkins. If you know, you know. Where's Willie Watkins? Honey, I am used to Willie Watkins. Shout out to the ATL. Now, he thought that she was beautiful. Of course, Christine is crying because that's what she likes to do. Oh, my gosh. I am going to start calling her Crying Christine. Christine, please keep you a Kleenex at all times. Freddie's so sweet, though. I don't even think he know he that good looking. And that makes it even better. I love the fact that he don't know. And that was the end of the episode. When episode 4 first opens up, we're here with Sam and Nicole. So they're about to see each other for the first time. So when the doors open, the first thing he says is, it's going to be okay. What's going to be okay? What are you talking about? He's so damn self-absorbed. Instead of him complimenting her, he steps back and says to her, what do you think? I think the hell not. What do you think? I don't. And what else is going on? Not you sitting up here asking her, what do you think? She was like, yes, I like it. Then he says, I don't care what anyone says. I think you're gorgeous. And, you know, I really think that she liked what she saw. Does that mean I don't care that she's black and I'm going to stick beside her? Because that's what it was giving me. Because why would you stand there and say, I don't care what anyone thinks? Who's going to think something other than you? The whole time, Nicole is oblivious. She's a space cadet, honey. He gave her absolutely nothing in return but a hug. She just smiled. And I said, Nicole, crazy. He's like, trust me, okay? It's going to be good. Trust me. I, in fact, don't trust you. I don't trust you as far as I can throw you. The ring was falling all out, honey. The ring on the wrong finger. Even the ring wanted to retreat. The ring didn't want nothing to do with it. Do you hear me? It was awkward. He's like, I'm just a boy who loves a girl. Don't say another thing. And if he says, trust me one more time, no, we don't trust you. Now, I don't think Nicole was as impressed as she thought she was going to be. Because once the dust settled, it was written all over her face. Now, he keeps saying, nobody gives me a chance. Nobody. Okay, Sam, if nobody gives you a chance, why is the question? Why does nobody give you a chance? I don't even think they kissed. All I remember is our hugs and him saying something about her height, which I don't know how tiny she is, but he seemed like a giant up next to her. He kept telling her, it's going to be okay. Trust me, trust me, trust me. I don't know what he's talking about. So as they're walking away, he says, wait, I think I love you. Nicole said, okay, I'm going to hold on to that. These people got to be active. Not okay, I'm going to hold on to that. Girl, this is a fool. You weren't saying that when you was in that pod. You the one that said it first. You started this. You should have never said anything love related when it came to Sam. So she's having buyer's remorse, as she should. All she can think about is Benaya. So she's like, you know what? I really like what I saw in the pods. It's very different from what's going on now. But I just want to get to real life and see. Baby Nicole said, I'll let y'all know at the shared apartment, okay? Because I ain't got nothing for you right now. She don't like that man in the slightest at all. And he don't like her either. And he ain't expected to be black. And he ain't fooling me. Tom and Maria. He asked. She said yes. Girl, get ready to be quiet and get your working shoes on. Okay? But no, congratulations, child. Maria's so sweet. She don't know Tom about to rock her world, child. This is a fool. Demi and Olipop. So they go for their final date, right? The thing that got me was when he said, you know, my friends are going to be like, what? You're getting married? Now, to some, they may be like, okay, you know, it's friends. No, for me, that means they know that you're not done playing. They know you play all day. So they're probably thinking to themselves, why would you go on a show like this? You know you're not ready to get married. That's what that said to me. Now, in the pods, he wrote her a special letter and he read it to her. And I was just like, okay, now she deserves all the nice words and all the nice things. So I hope that you live up to it. All right, now, Olipop. Moving forward. So then he proposed to her. Of course, she said yes. She told him that she's going to give him unconditional love. He came back an engaged man. Everybody was all hype. So now everybody's engaged. Tom and Maria. So now they see each other for the first time. The doors open up and they both were pleased. But Maria, girl, what kind of red lip stain were you wearing? What is that? And why did you put so much of it on? Side note, I did love your red dress though. You looked very pretty. I said, look at her. She looks pretty. Over in the women's quarters, Demi is worried that he won't find her physically attractive. Girl, look, you look good, so don't worry about him. You're beautiful. And you in that black dress, baby, that was chef's kiss. Do you hear me? Okay, honey. Demi said, get you a woman that can do both. Demi can wear them cleats and she could give it to him in a strapless number. Honey, I know that's right. So they're going to meet for the first time. She said she wanted to be sexy for him and wear something, you know, that showed off her curves. He said that he dates with his eyes, so he wants to find his lady attractive. See, you came on the wrong show. Because the fact that you said you date with your eyes and you want to find her attractive means that you're not ready for an experiment like this. Because what if she's not what you deem attractive? So they see each other for the first time. He was loving her in that dress, though. I ain't gonna lie. He was loving that. Her with all them curves and him without no breaks. Baby, he loved it. He said, wow, I'm blown away. Then he said she was curvy in all the right places. I was like, all right, okay, I like it. So then he asked her to marry him again, of course, because, you know, that's what they do. She definitely was shining because she was like, I want him to look at me and think I'm shining. Well, girl, you definitely were shining. And she was really happy with how he looked as well. Now, he was complimenting her a lot. He kept saying she has an amazing face and a body to match. And he got a little peek at the caboose when they walked away. Honey, it was sitting and he liked that. Sir, you better treat my girl right. Okay? Treat her with dignity and respect. Moving forward. So, y'all, it's time for the honeymoon in Greece. Sign me up for the UK version because if they going to Greece, that's where I need to go. They ain't going down into Mexico, baby. Greece. Everyone's arriving, but I didn't see Sam and Nicole, right? The views where they were, though, y'all, they were stunning. So now I have to put Greece on my travel list because I was just looking at that. I was like, oh, I want to go to Greece. But anywho, when everyone got there, they had all got settled in, right? So Bobby and Jasmine, they're enjoying themselves. They're getting some one-on-one time. Bobby, you have a nice body. I wasn't expecting that. Bobby is built. Bob the Builder. He looked good. She said normally she goes for guys that are tatted, but, you know, with Bobby, he's a pretty boy, but he's still hot. Yes, he looked very nice shirtless. Okay, Bobby. Freddie and Christine. So they're having dinner. She's asking him if he had an image of what she would look like. He was like, no, I mean, it really wouldn't have mattered to me because I feel like what we have now, the feelings are real. So then they switch gears. They started talking about meeting everybody. He was asking if she was nervous. And she's like, no, I'm excited to meet the boys. I bet you are. She gonna get in the confessional talking about, I really want to see Ollie for closure. Ma'am, it was closed when Freddie proposed. Okay? It's always one. It is always one. Y'all need to get some merch for Love is Blind. All these people always want closure. It was closed when they proposed. Okay? And if y'all steal that, then y'all need to give me a kickback. Because this just don't make no sense. Demi and Ollie. So he's already started making excuses, talking about, I just want to continue doing what we did in the pods, so that our relationship can grow. I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it because you told Catherine that you like to be all over your woman. So now you have a woman to be all over and you're like, no, I want to take things slow. I just hope he's not playing with her feelings because she's really all in. I really hope it's not the case. Tom and Maria. Child, they ain't doing nothing. So far, they give Johnny and what was her name? Vanessa or whatever from last season, child, over here on the U.S. version. They ain't doing nothing. Sabrina and Steven. So they're cute and unproblematic. They're having fun together. Everybody is in their villa. In Freddie and Catherine's villa, baby, Freddie came walking out. My God, today. Baby, my God, today. That is a handsome specimen there. And I want to add this too. Steven is also very handsome. He is. Steven is also very handsome. All the men look nice. All of them. But that Freddie just do something to me, child. Back in London. Okay, because we done went back to London. The plane back over there. Sam and Nicole. Back in London, Nicole tells us that something just didn't feel right. Something just ain't right. Something is not right. She said, looking back on it, he put the ring on the wrong finger. That was a sign. And then he didn't even notice. And then I put the ring on the right finger. It just wasn't right. So then they go over to him. He said when the doors closed, he realized that something wasn't right. Yeah, the something that wasn't right was the woman. You wanted Jasmine. I don't know why you won't keep it real. Of course you felt like something wasn't right. That's because you never liked her to begin with. You were forcing it. And after you saw her, you definitely didn't want no parts. And you ain't fooling me. So they're not going to Greece. And she's about to run and call Benaya, Fred, and Christine. She lets us know they did the deed twice. They went to Pound Town. Girl, you will be a fool not to. Baby, you will be a fool not to. Just kidding. But Emma. So everybody's waking up the next day. It's the next morning. Steven and Sabrina, they went to Pound Town as well. And then we see Demi and Ollie. So they're in bed, right? And she's like, how did you sleep? He said, I slept fantastic. I had a fantastic night. She said, why? He said, because I'm sleeping next to you. Now, he was kind of turning his head away or whatever. And she's like, no, say it to the camera. He said, because I was sleeping next to you. It's giving fake, and the kiss wasn't giving either. Because he tried to kiss her like on the cheek or whatever. She was like, no, give me a proper kiss. And then he kissed her in the mouth. Nope, he's not interested. He ain't interested, Demi. I'm sorry, baby. He's just not that into you. I just want the best for my girl. And I've adopted you as my little sister. And so as your big resident big sis that you didn't ask for, he is not the one. Now, I hope I'm wrong, but something about it just is something in my gut is telling me it's not right. Now, Demi told us that their night was PG. He starts with that thing that they like to do when they're not interested, talking about, I just want to move slow and not get physical so things won't be on the back burner and my judgment doesn't get clouded. I'm sorry. Y'all are grown and engaged. You didn't want to do it. I don't buy for 1 second that you're trying to move slow. Now, don't get me wrong. I am glad that he isn't the one that's going to do something knowing that he may not feel it, because then that will make it even worse. Okay. But I don't know. Y'all. I just don't think that it's going to go the distance. I really don't. Bobby and Jasmine. So they're getting a couples massage and they start talking about meeting the couples. So they start talking about Sam and Nicole. And Jasmine says straight up that Nicole is such a nice and sweet person and such a light, and something about Sam just is not right at all. So baby, then they pan over and we see Nicole sitting and she's waiting, saying that she made a mistake and she owes someone a huge apology and she wants to spend the rest of her life with Benaya. So now he has to come rescue you from Sam I Am? Girl, absolutely not. They pan over, we see Benaya walking in and seen. And that was the end of episode 4. Now listen, I don't know if Benaya is going to take her back or not, because I think in the previews he said that the right thing happened. I don't know if the right thing is her leaving Sam or if the right thing was her leaving him. But as far as him and his washing go, baby, I definitely wouldn't be dealing with no Nicole. Because, girl, that didn't make no sense. Now, you might get a chance and get your Zach and Bliss happily ever after, but y'all ain't giving me that. Y'all really ain't giving me that. But, I mean, girl, if you like it, I love it. Y'all comment down below. Tell me exactly what you thought about episodes 3 and 4. Comment, and I'm going to comment back. Please don't hesitate to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And as always, stay safe, stay blessed, spread love, not germs. Peace.